Hello everyone, this is Pam, Rose City Stitcher, coming to you with my December update and my January plans. Welcome, I'm hoping you like what you see. I'm glad you stopped by to see a little bit of what I've been stitching on this month. Today is December 31st, so the last day of 2022. So I'm hoping everybody is staying safe for New Year's Eve. I plan on staying inside and just stitching away. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and show you what all I've been up to. So I have one finish. Was hoping for more, but this is all that I ended up getting done. December was a really busy month for me. So I finished Gingerbread Cottage. Really happy to have finished this one. I had started this one in December last year, so I'm glad to have finished it. Didn't have time to fully finish it, but at least it is done, ready to be fully finished now. And I did this on chalkboard black, 14 count, and all the called for threads. And this is from Stitching with the Housewives. So turned out really cute. I really enjoyed this one. I've also done the carrot cake one for spring, and I think there's might be one more that they've done that I need to still do. So there's my one finish. I ended up with 16 finishes, I believe, for the year, which wasn't too bad considering the busy year I had with changing jobs. So I have, I believe, just the one new start, and it's Santa Baby from the Stitchers Quarterly last year. And this year is the Mrs. Santa, which is super cute. So I'm really glad I started this one because I'm going to want to do that one too. So that's what it looks like. It's on the called for fabric. It's a blue opalescent. Not a big start, but I got a little bit of it done. Got it started. I started this one on Christmas Eve. I thought that'd be a good start for Christmas Eve, so that was when I did that one. Okay, so now let's look at all my whips. I've got a pretty good bit of whips here. Okay, the first one I want to show you, the one I'm most proud of, is my Heaven and Earth design, Quick Stitch Spring to Life. You know, I wanted to get all of the black done, all the black stitches done by the end of the year so that I could just fill in. And I did. It doesn't look awesome. It looks so good. And what I decided to do is this blue color had like 2,600 stitches. So I decided I would do that color next and get that color all done. And that'll take care of a lot of the top. It's that blue that's in the corner and it goes all the way across. So that's what I'm going to do next is finish all of that color. And then after that, then I'll fill in with whatever else. But yes, it looks so awesome. I love it. Love it. That was a really good way to do it. I didn't get bored at all. It was just nice seeing it all come to life. Come to life. Okay, another one I worked on since it was December. I pulled out my Holiday Village. I need to pull this out more often than just December to get it done, but I did get a lot done on it. I'm pleased with my progress. So let's see, it goes this way. And I did all of this blue, which was a lot of half stitches, and just came down doing more of that church. So once the church gets done, that's kind of the biggest, really the biggest. A lot of this other is half stitches. The bridge will be kind of a mess, but I've already done all of the houses because I had started with those. So you can see most of those houses are already done. So, and all the sky mostly is half stitches too. So once I get the church done, a lot of the rest of that's going to go a little bit quicker, I think. So very pleased my progress on that. And then let's see, I stitched on Kringles. Oh, Kringles. I don't care for Kringles. The roof is just, oh, it is a bear. Yeah, and I mistakenly thought that I would get the roof done. That was like not happening. So there's Kringles. And it's on Mushroom Lugana. And here's my progress. Like I said, I did not really realize how much that roof was going to be. But I did make good progress. I did finish the window, and I did finish all of this part of the roof. And there was some fill in here that I did with a different color. So I made progress. I worked on it 2 days, I think, maybe 3, but it just took a long time to do that. So, but once I get done, whoops, with the roof, the rest of it'll be a lot more fun once you get into the rooms. Just have to get through that roof. So, and who knows, I may end up taking a break from the roof and do some of the bricks below and get to a room just so I don't get too burned out on that roof and not want to pick it up. So that was Kringles. Let's see. I worked a little bit on Autumn Doodles by Heart in Hand. I had started this one in November. I thought I would finish this one, but I ended up really not being in the mood to stitch on it. And this is on AB Stitch Me fabric. And that's what I got done. I did this right here, the taller branch there. Oh, and I did do the little ladybug. I did the ladybug. So I got a little bit done. So just pulled it out for one day, but then decided I just wasn't in the mood to stitch on this one. And then what I've been stitching on the last few days, I just wasn't in the mood for Christmas anymore, and I didn't really know what I was in the mood for. So I decided to pull out one of my book room pieces. So I pulled out my Ravenclaw. This is by Cross Stitch for You on Etsy. And I got a lot done. I actually got two pages finished on it. So there's my progress. So I was right here, so I did all that going all around. So it's looking good. I'm hoping to have this one finished next year. I'm hoping this will be a 2023 finish for my book room. Excuse me. No, I didn't work on that one. That one I need. Oh, so that's all that I worked on. Yeah, that was all. Like I said, I had a week in there before school got out where I didn't stitch for like 3 or 4 days because it was just crazy. I came home and was so busy having to do stuff that I just did not have time to do much of anything. So yeah, that was all of my what I worked on. So now it's like that wasn't long at all. So let's go ahead and get to my plans. Now I did a planning video yesterday, 2 days ago. I already out all my plans for like 2023 and kind of my rotation plan and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of show you what my plans are for January. So I had talked to you, played around with how many new starts to do, whether I wanted to do 60 for my 60th birthday or if I wanted to do 23 for 2023. And I kind of decided that 60 may be a bit much. I may still, I can always do a whole bunch over the summer when I'm out for school if I want to do the 60. But for now, it's like I've kind of written down 2 projects a month pretty much to do. So that's kind of what I'm going to do for right now. And like I said, plans can change, but that's kind of what I'm going to do for right now. So my 2 that I'm going to start in January, which I showed you one already, was my Buttons and Beads Blue Jay, and I want to start the Fox. by Cottage Garden Samplings. And this is going to be on Color and Cotton Tombstone. I thought that would be a really pretty color. It's a 16 count. So that's what I'm going to, those are the two that I plan to start as of now. So I'm going to start for January. Okay, I talked about having a focus piece each month, and I showed you what all those focus pieces were. So I'm just going to show you again, if you didn't watch that video, what my focus piece is for January. And it's going to be this one right here, Winter's Wisdom by Cottage Garden Samplings. This is on a mushroom lugana. In my focus pieces, I plan to work 30 to 45 minutes on every day. That's my plan. And I really feel like I can get this one finished if I do that in January. So there's, you can see that's where I am right now. So I feel like I can get that done. So that's my focus piece. Very much looking forward to working on this one again, because I haven't worked on this since probably last January. Okay, my kit category. So I have four categories, I believe. So this is going to be my kit category. So I'm going to work 5 days, Monday through Friday, one of the weeks, on my gourmet ABCs. And if you remember, this is also, I'm pretty sure, my February focus piece. So I thought if I worked 5 days on it in January and it was my focus piece in February, that maybe by the end of February this could maybe be done. So that's was my plan in trying to get this one pulled out early and maybe get this one knocked out quickly. So again, there's my progress. And I really feel like I can do that. I think I can get this finished. Of course, there is a good bit of back stitching. I started back stitching as I went along, but there are some blocks that do not have back stitching. So, which the back stitching on this isn't too bad. It's mostly just kind of outlining the food, so it's not too bad. So that's what I plan to work on for my kit rotation. My next rotation is my Fancy Lady rotation, and I chose Medieval Maiden to work on for my 5 days in January. And this is on, I believe, Heritage by Picture This Plus. And there's where I am on that. So I still have a ways to go, but I thought 5 days on it should get me some good progress on it. So pretty. I love the colors on this one. Oh, this is a Joan Elliott, if I didn't say that. Okay, next up is my large. And the one I'm going to work on is, I'm sorry, I don't have a big picture, but it's this Paris Morning by Juliana Babenko. And the reason I chose this one is for the magical stitches, no, not for magical stitches. Well, for magical stitches, you needed a stitch on your largest whip, which this is pretty much my largest whip. And then for full coverage fanatics, I'm doing the color a month challenge, and it was to color red. And this was the only large project I had that had a full coverage that had red. So I thought, well, we'll just pull this one out, and that's all this is there at the front is reds. So this is what I'm gonna pull out and spend 5 days on it, and we'll see how far I'm able to get on that. This is on an 18 count. So that will be my large. So that's my large category, my Fancy Lady category, and my kit category. which leaves me with my my seasonal and book room, which that's the last week. And I said I was going to do, no, 1, 2, 3, no, take that back. Seasonal was my other category. And for seasonal, I'm going to go back to my wisdom, because that's a winter piece. So I'm going to do that for seasonal. So that's that category, my seasonal category. Then I come back to my small and my book room piece. So my seasonal piece is the one that last week I do seasonal for 3 days. So I'll do wisdom for 3 days in addition to doing every day for 30 to 45 minutes as my focus piece. That was what it was. My rotation is seasonal for 3 days and then 2 days with either a small or a book room piece. And I went with a book room piece because for the magical stitches, one of the prompts is to stitch something to do with books. And of course, my Beatrix Potter has books, which really any of my book room pieces would have worked for this. But this one has been pulled out in a long time, so I felt like this would be a good one to pull out for a couple days. And this is on Legacy. Picture this plus. And you can see a very small start. This definitely needs to get some progress. Needs to get some love. So this one will get 200 stitches. All the magical stitches prompts are 200 stitches. So this one I'll be working on. It'll get at least 200 stitches. It could get more because it's going to have 2 days. Okay, so that's my main things that I'm going to work on. And then the other thing I just wanted to go over is the prompts for magical stitches. First off, we're reading the book. This is the book, The Quilter's Apprentice. And all the books are going to be in this series by Jennifer Chiaverini, something like that. So all the prompts have to do with, things from this book. So the prompts, one of the prompts was your newest start. So the newest start's going to be one of the Primrose Cottage that I'm doing for the 12 by 12 that I'm working on today. So it'll be any one of those because that will be my newest start. My largest whip, I already told you, it's going to be the Paris Morning. Something that features a quilt. The only one I have is a little kit called Charming that's got a little kitty cat on it. So I'm going to probably pull that one out for that. And then they said one that makes you kind of feel out of sorts. I'm really not sure what I'm going to do about that one. I have several that make me feel out of sorts. So when I come to that prompt, I'll decide on that one. And then, like I said, related to a book was the Beatrix Potter. One that I had to frog. That could just about be anything. And then one that has a horse on it. That's going to be my Christmas Carol sampler. That's the only piece I had that had a horse. And then one that has more than 3 people. I'm going to probably do my May Merriment by Joan Elliott because it has 4 women dancing around the maypole. So I'll probably do that one. The one that's the longest since I worked on, I'll have to look and see which one that is. I'm not really sure which piece that would be. And then one that's has something superstitious on the cover, like a ladder or a black cat, something like that. I haven't found one that fits that prompt yet, so I'm not sure about that one. And then one with a building on it. I have lots of projects with buildings on it, so I'll just pick whatever one's calling to me to do that. If there's one that's actually that I already have here that I'm working on, I can always just pull one of those. So that has a building on it. So those are my plans. So I'm excited. I'm super excited. I've got them all in my planner here. And I've got everything all filled out. It's kind of full, all the different plans. So, but my big thing is I want to hopefully finish Wisdom. That's what I'm hoping to do. So that brings me to my haul, and I really don't know about my haul. I don't know what I've really showed you and what I haven't because I bought a lot of stuff during Thanksgiving, Black Friday deals and all that, and so I'm not really sure if I showed you any of that or not. And most of that's been put up anyway. A lot of it was the Primrose Cottage that I'm starting right now. So the only thing I was going to show you of haul that I know I haven't shown you that I got recently, and this is my kind of my last stuff that I'm gonna buy by cross stitch for a while. I said I was gonna go on a low buy, not a no buy. Not gonna not buy anything, but really limit my patterns to where the only thing I really buy is floss that I need for the projects I'm working on. But these were two that I really liked a lot. So I went ahead and bought these as kind of my last little bit. So the first one is Autumn Avenue by Little Stitch Girl. I just love the way it had all the leaves all floating in the air in the wind blowing. I hadn't seen anything like this before, and I thought that was just like super cute. I don't know that I'll put the words on there, the hello there pumpkin. I don't really care about that. I really just love the houses and the leaves. I just thought that was so pretty. And then the other one I bought was by Little Dove Designs, Spring Awakening. I don't have hardly any spring. In fact, when I did my card box for my seasonal, I had no spring projects whatsoever started. I had no whips for spring, for the spring season. So I'm like, wow, I need some spring projects. So I bought this one and I'm doing two today for my to start my 12 by 12. So going into the new year, I'll have two projects and then this will be a third one. And then I do have one more Spring Fling by Brenda Gervais that's going to be a restart. So that would be another one when I restart that. So anyway, that's pretty much all that I have to bring you today. Like I said, I didn't work on a lot of projects. What I worked on a pretty good bit, but not as many whips. So hope everybody is having a great New Year's Eve and everybody has a great 2023. I've been watching a lot of whip parades, a lot of planning videos. So I can tell everybody's getting ready for the new year. They're getting all their stitching plans ready. I'm loving watching all of the planning videos and all of the whip parades. It's a lot of fun watching those. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Leave those below and I'll try to answer those. Again, thank you so much for sticking with me this year and coming back and watching my videos. I tried to be a little more timely with my videos this year, trying to get them every month as much as possible, and I'm going to try to do the same next year. Try to just make sure I get them done each month so you all can see what I'm working on month to month. So anyway, it's like everybody have a great New Year's. Everybody stay safe, and I'll see you the end of January. Bye.